Well, hello friends, Joseph here. Welcome back to some Hearthstone. As we've queued into a priest while we were playing our dragon priest deck. And because of that, we went ahead and took another Twilight Drake. Going second, we have the coin and an extra card, so our Twilight Drakes will be nice and big and juicy, the way we like them. This is kind of a whatever turn. I am honestly tempted to Shadow Word Pain this. I'm also tempted to heal and draw. How milled could we get, though? Could happen. Maybe we do get rid of this one. Do we want to get rid of it, or do we just want to heal and say go? We'll draw and heal and say go. What a twist. Yeah, what a twist, because normally this doesn't get... No, this usually attacks, actually. This doesn't usually get killed off. So the thing is, we have basically our big endgame that we really want anyways. Hey, Power Word Shield. Perfect. That's the exact same thing we were going to do, except ours were going to be for free, without using extra spells on them. So that's okay. So if our opponent and I both have... big drakes, it's going to come down to how we're doing our healing and things like that. We are obviously expecting our opponent to trade into the Northshire, because they kind of have to get rid of that. We'll see if they heal up now. Yeah, they are going to, so that's okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. So that heal avoids a Potion of Madness steal into killing, which is something that has to get played around, I guess. We will also do this. With this Twilight Drake, 4. Do we heal now? No, I'm gonna hold off on it simply because we have to Cabal Talonpriest. Like if our opponent wants to attack in and heal or something, thinking that we won't be able to double trade, well, they're wrong. So that'll be a good thing for us. And then depending what happens, I mean, we still have our win conditions in this sort of matchup when we're looking control versus control. What we're gonna look to do to win is gonna be Elise. A good Elise turn with Elise into Shadow Visions taking a pack immediately. Whoops, I just hit the mic. And then, or a big Lyra turn where we're able to, like Lyra, coin, have Radiant Elemental out, do some pains, and hope to be able to keep chaining them for a couple free spells type of thing. Doubling minions' health, that's terrifying. Cabal Talonpriest, that's maybe terrifying. You know what? I respect our opponent for going all in on this turn. Because if we didn't have the death right now, we basically lose, right? I think I'll heal face right now. Hey, they went all in. I can respect that, right? Like, sometimes you just gotta go for it. You gotta risk it for the biscuit. I like that. I respect that, priest. Okay, so we just had ourselves a druid who played and shuffled a Jade Idol on turn 1. So this game is basically going to... Are they going to be able to... Oh, wow, look at this. Okay, so the way we're going to win. So this game is basically dependent on how many of those do they draw versus... oh, these are all kind of gross. Maybe we'll Alex for surprise victory if we build up a big board or something. So, yeah, the way we're going to win here is by powering out these mid-range minions. Oh, that's just gross. I guess we have to coin out the Twilight Drake so that this doesn't get out of control. Obviously, a Shadow Word Pain would have been much better, just for in terms of resource usage. But this is going to be good at killing a whole bunch of our opponent's Jades. When they get out of control, then we're going to Dragonfire Potion them down. So we should have ample time to really be working on drawing a lot of really good, powerful, a bunch more dragons basically is what we need. Or this next Netherspite Historian, I hope. We're hoping that we get Draconid OP. Oh my goodness, are you kidding right now? They shuffled, oh my. Okay, so things could just honestly get out of control right now. We're gonna kill the weak one. No, are we gonna do something else? We're gonna go fishing for a Shadow Word Pain. There we go. Because we cannot afford for this to happen to us. That's only one more draw. We need to deny these draws basically as much as possible. And we still have our dragon next turn, even though I think we're going to Elise because we need the most amount of power out on that board ASAP. The only way I think we do something else is if we get that... Oh boy. 4, 5, 6, I guess. Dragonfire's a little overkill right now. 4, 5, 6 doesn't kill that, so we need to heal. We're going to keep our board big. Keep our board wide. Get another Shadow Word Pain for the win, please. Thank you. We are going to want another dragon, or do we want something bigger on board? No, we're going to want a dragon right now. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that one. Thank you very much. And we have to start punching face a bunch just to put some pressure on. That's going to be one of the few taunts that our Jade Druid friend here is going to be having in their deck. They'll have probably obviously one more Jade Behemoth because it's great value. And then they will probably have one of those big old taunters. That's okay. As long as your hand isn't filled with super cheap Jades, we're okay right now. And even if it is, like if they want to go all in, wrathing down my Radiant Elemental, that's cool. No draws for you. Again, denying draws. Okay, there's a draw. Obviously not the best thing in the world for us. But we will absolutely survive this. And because we're now going to start getting the dragons out, these Dragonfire potions become even more powerful. Secret agents. What do we want? Oh, do we want Fandral? No, we just want more dragons. That's all we want. The sad thing is we are going to be kind of weak right now to swipe, but that would be, that would be kind of a pretty big resource commitment for our opponent to use. Oh, that kind of hurts. Nothing for us to really do here. What we're going to want to do, I guess we can try and discover something way cooler. How do we want to do this? So we're going to we're going to Glimmer Root and then buff up the 5 attack minion. Unless we get Swipe right now. Jade Behemoth, hey, that's a card at least. Right? I think this play is okay. It's obviously not my favorite play in the world. But we basically need to continue to remove minions from our opponent's board as efficiently as possible while getting in some chip damage so that we can eventually... Oh, that Nourish stinks for us. Just because there's so many cheap Jades in our opponent's deck. Oh, that's going to be kind of tough, but I think we'll also be kind of okay right now. If that makes sense. And then hopefully we'll... I mean, who knows what we're going to do next turn at this point. We have basically 2 major plays from hand right now. We're either going to Jade Behemoth and heal Drac OP, and hopefully be able to trade efficiently and go face, continuing to fill the board. Or we're going to Elise, Potion of Madness, and then heal as well. So this is a new play. No. We need to do something awesome, though. Yeah, this is a new play. We'll pain that down, and then we're going face. That's basically the idea here is we have lethal on board now, so our opponent has to switch to using resources to killing our board, as opposed to just going slow and playing the Jades. I think the big mistake that our opponent made here, unless they have an awesome Auctioneer turn, and then what the heck do we know? But even this, unless they innervate out a swipe, I mean, they're going to be in bad shape. Give your minions +1/+1. It's still going to have to be pretty specific innervate swipe, right? Unless they teched in some taunters. If they teched in Sun Fury, then good for them. Yeah. See, I really think our opponent just went way too slow there. So there wasn't much they could really do. I think if they kept playing out the 1/1s and they could buffed up their Jades, they would have had a much better shot against us there. Well, hello friends, we've got another one of these Priest mirrors. We maybe made the mistake of playing our Northshire unprotected onto a board, and then our opponent kind of countered us with their own Northshire. So that's really not a good thing for us. Power word shieldage, okay, I guess. Gives us time to find a pain. I think we're just gonna go this way. Go face. We both have huge Northshires. We can both kind of get milled like crazy right now, which is awful. But that's okay. Maybe our opponent's gonna start it. Maybe we'll start it. Who knows? Okay. Everyone draws. Radiant Elemental's kind of cool. I still think Pain is the best top deck for us. Lyra's kind of a cool top deck for us. But this is the way that we're going to go instead. Something that can't be removed. Oh, we could have milled a little there. No, we couldn't. No, we could. We could have only filled our opponent's hand. Everybody loves the... Everybody loves that. Oh, no dragon activations. Yeah, everyone's playing these big drakes, because why not? Attack, attack, heal. Pretty good, right?
Right away.
There's a death. Not that we're gonna need it anytime soon, but it's good to know we have it just in case. Oh, imagine this. Imagine this Drake also tries to do that. Although they don't need to get buffed that far in order to double up and then be able to kill us with one shot. So that is something we might want to worry about. But we only have 7 on board right now, so there just literally isn't that much we can do. We're gonna have to hope we get some pretty cool top decks. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's what we wanted to do. So if this is basically just a pure mirror, I don't want to say we're in bad shape, but hey, that's a cool one. That's going to be one thing that's going to be unique for us, right? We can heal, attack and heal. No, that sets us up for getting killed. Although we can do one more draw and then be done with drawing, right?
Is someone injured?
Your soul.
We'll see. I mean, our opponent has... We've played the same... We have the same amount of cards either in play or in hand, but... Our opponent definitely has the... Oh, boy. Oh, that's always great. Probably... Uh-oh. No, no, no. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. That's unfortunate. We needed that. Yeah. That's obviously not the best thing in the world for us. Hey, hey, hey! Potion of Madness time. 2 can play that game. That's a pretty cool one as well, to be honest. So I think, but we still want to buff this one up. So we get a card and draw a card. Ooh, that's not a card we want to be playing now, is it? We'll Mind Blast right now. Hey, Tentacles is pretty sweet. 486. Or do we kill this one? Oh, we can't leave. Like, leaving Lyra up is just death, right? Oh, we're so close to lethal, though. We can't be that greedy, right? Like, it's just ridiculous to be that greedy. Especially like this needs a buff as well, so it's just very, very close to lethal there. Now our opponent's looking for that shadow word Pain, that's for sure. If they don't hit it, they're in big, big trouble. Uh-oh. Oh, they got it. Was it? Oh, they already had it in hand. That's okay. Can we do anything else sweet? We still don't have a dragon, eh? Like, ours is still not activated. Death on this. So our opponent's gonna need to start respecting our board. I know, like, I know that face attack was basically just because there was no other play for our opponent. But that was just, yeah, I mean, like, because if they attack in, then we're able to, like, do stuff and trade. So our opponent's gonna have to really start doing something to... Oh, that's so good for our opponent right now. That's so good. Shadow Visions into Who knows what, though? What can you play for 2? Another Shadow Visions? Basically. Yep. Shadow Visions into Shadow Visions, healing value. If they have any others, if they have like Circle, they would play it just to heal up right now. 9, 10, 11 though, right? That's 9, 10, 11? Yeah, that's a win. Can we do anything sweeter though? No. Just finding lethal is sweet enough. Oh, that was pretty fun though. Okay, everyone, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for hanging out. I think this is probably the last game that I'm going to play, or at least this will be the last game that I record for this season. Feel free to check out these other videos here and over here, and if you want to get updates when I'm posting, click on the big Fujo over the Ogre Magi stash. If not, hope you check me out in the future again. Keep your stick on the ice.